Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year! But let's hop back in the time machine. Go back to 2019 for your NBA Christmas Day game highlight commentary. We start out in Philly where the 17 multiplied by 4 plus 8s take on the Milwaukee Bucks. I can't believe Philly didn't retain Jimmy Butler. Imagine paying all that money to a motherfucker named Tobias. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. George Hill whiffed the basketball. Imagine if he knocked down this shot in the NBA Finals at the free throw line. Maybe LeBron wouldn't have gotten swept. Al Horford looked like one of those kids that was picked last on the basketball court but bust everybody ass. It's about time to get your alien or green card ready because it's time for some international baskets. Closing out the quarter strong as he saw a fellow black man blocked by a white. He says, "I will not allow racism to stop my baskets." And beat out here abusing more Bucks than hunting season. They can't seem to guard him. He killing them off ball too. How about an alley-oop, stupid?
Come here.
You got the ball stolen by an Australian? A dingo took my baby. Tobias got to be one of the last pure slave names. There's no trust fund babies named Tobias. Embiid wide open again. I mean, how can't you guard this man? It's not like you can't see him. He's a 7'1" African. He's not hard to miss. And the Sixers would close out the half up by 21. And this isn't one of those Christmas comeback stories because the necrophilia would not stop. The Sixers would continue to pound away at Milwaukee throughout the next 2 quarters. The only Bucks that came to play in Philly was the money that was coming out of the ATM. The Milwaukee Bucks got their asses whipped all over Christmas. No presents for you. It was not a happy holiday for people from Milwaukee because they were out there on Christmas getting treated like the deer in Get Out.
You lose.
Up next, we go north of the border where the reigning, defending, undisputed NBA champions of the world, Toronto Raptors, host the Boston Celtics. The baby dinosaurs jumped out to a 10-0 lead, but Boston came back and took the lead faster than tuberculosis killed in the 1200s. I mean, damn, Toronto couldn't hold on to a lead like a bad detective. Kemba Walker started burying them. Kyrie, who? Even archaeologists couldn't find the Raptors on this night. Jackie Chan's greatest adventure failed in Toronto. The gap between scores started to grow greater than the space between Michael Strahan's teeth. It got so quiet in the arena, you could hear the harlots in the nosebleeds concocting a plan to fly to Los Angeles and offer Kawhi Leonard a 3-for-5 blowjob special in order to get him back in a Toronto Raptors jersey. This is equivalent to hosting a fight at your house and getting your ass whipped in your own bedroom. You mean to tell me you had a home game on Christmas and you getting beat down like this by some leprechauns? Fit Finley done let Hornswoggle loose and he out here on the court for Boston busting the Toronto Raptors ass. Take the L out of Lover. It's over, brother. Toronto loses. Next up, we go out to Golden State where the Houston Rockets travel to take on the Golden State Warriors where things haven't been so golden this season. They've been dealing with more casualties than World War II. They out there playing with 2K my players. Don't nobody know anybody on Golden State besides D'Angelo Russell and Draymond Green. This game should be a walk in the park for Houston, but the Rockets can never get over the fact that they are Golden State's little brother. Imagine going to the postseason 4 out of the last 5 years and getting eliminated by the exact same team. And here you are on Christmas Day on national television playing against a depleted team and you're still struggling to pull away. In transition, Russell Brick's book would lay it up for 2. Then James Metapod's only move is Harden would put in a 3. And then the Rockets began to do what we predicted they would do, and that's go double digits over the Golden State Warriors. But Draymond Donkey Green would galvanize his team and make this an extremely tight game going into halftime. Look at this ridiculousness. Westbrook and Harden are responsible for 61 of the Rockets' 68 points. Needless to say, nobody else is doing anything. It's NBA Jam 2000 out there for the Houston Rockets. It's just Harden, it's just Westbrook, and occasionally they'll have a member of their team make an appearance. But Golden State would never say die. They'd show their testicular fortitude and their gumption as they'd cut their deficit to 1, and then Draymond Donkey Green, I shoot as if I have a backpack on, would give them the lead. The most D'Angelo of Russell would put in a basket, add 2 on the scoreboard, and hey look, a Steph Curry sighting. We'd into the 4th quarter where things would go back and forth like a sailboat boat on some strong current, as Houston would take the lead and Harden would connect on a deep three. But then the Warriors would decide it's about time we treat these Rockets like the Space Challenger in 1986 and watch them go up in smoke, as they'd begin to outscore Houston and put up more baskets than Walmart during Easter season. Apparently, it doesn't matter how many injuries Golden State has, how many times Houston tries to block them, because the Warriors will always have their number. Fuck! Good game, pussy. You out here looking like a jump luff with that haircut.
Do you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore.
Out to Denver, Colorado, South Park we go, where the New Orleans Pelicans travel to take on the Denver Chicken Nuggets. And evidently Columbia pitchers must have forgotten Brandon Ingram when they did a total recall on Men in Black, because one of the worms is on the court for the Pelicans. The Nuggets might have forgotten that Josh's Hart's only beats at the three-point line, as he'd connect on back-to-back threes. The game was relatively tight throughout the entire first half, as both teams would exchange baskets and exchange the lead. And to close out the second quarter, J.J. Redick would do the only thing that he's able to do in the NBA, and that's connect from three. But the last one before the end of the second quarter literally makes no sense. Homie just threw it with one hand and it went off the backboard and in. As a defender, that's the type of shot that makes you go into the locker room and want to strangle somebody. We'd into the second half, and the Men in Black worm would continue to go to work. And look at the arch of Jokic's shot. Got a bigger arch than a downward-facing dog in a yoga class. In the third quarter, the game would begin to get closer than a relationship of Alabama natives, as both teams would continue to jockey for position. This sure would have been a great basket. Get that shit out of here, pussy! Was that a hook shot? And Denver would cut their deficit all the way to one, but much like drooping semen at a retirement home, that's as far as they would come, as the Pelicans would activate a barrage of jump shots and extend their lead to double digits over Denver with under 2 minutes left to play. Brandon Ingram says Christmas is over. Send them to the bus! Hey, look, it's Zion Williamson, also known as pre-evolved Booger McFarland. And last but not least, we take our cameras to Los Angeles. That was easy. In the Staples Center, where the Los Angeles Lakers would host the Los Angeles Clippers. Unibrow Poppy Anthony Davis would get the scoring started for the Lakers, but Kawhi would respond. This game had more back and forth than the life and times of a lifestyle condom. The first quarter would end with Kyle Kuzma providing 15 points off the bench as the Lakers would close with the lead.
Hey, get out of here!
Following a Clippers 8-0 run to take the lead, LeBron would finally connect on his first field goal of the game.
You want another one? Come at me, bro!
Evidently, there's a block party in Los Angeles. The most immaculate of hairlines, Paul George would connect on a jumper and give the Clippers the lead.
Shit out of here, nigga!
God damn, Ball got pinned like Jason Collins during Pride Month. LeBron would break the tie, give the Lakers the lead, and they'd close out the half on a 14-2 run. Let me sit on you. I have never seen so many men gather around just to see another man sit on another man. Oh, good Lord, Dwight Howard's there. Get out of there, Kevin. The top of the third quarter, the Lakers would jump out to a 12-point lead, but then the Clippers would say enough is enough and it's time for a change, as they'd go on a 10-0 run. The Lakers' lead was as big as 15, but the Clippers would not say die. And we'd have a tie game going into the fourth quarter. Who invited Kyle Kuzma to the block party?
You want another one? What are you talking about?
Knotted at 90, LeBron would connect on a three, give the Lakers a 3-point lead. They'd take a trip to the Vatican, and the Pope would give them a 6-point lead, and he'd connect on a three. Things would look favorable for LA, as they'd be the first to crack 100, but the comeback would begin for the Clippers. Hairline Poppy Paul George connects on a perimeter jumper. And down by 3 with 5 minutes left to play, Kawhi tells the Lakers. Unibrow Poppy Anthony Davis would give the Lakers the lead, but Montrezl Harrell says, I'm in Men's Warehouse. I like ties, pussy. Following some free throws, the Lakers would face their first deficit since the second quarter. Hey, look, LeBron's at the free throw line. You know you can count on him to make both those free throws.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
But they'd get another chance with under 15 seconds left to play. LeBron one-on-one with Harrell. He's got Patrick Beverly. He'd pass it to the Pope in the Vatican. He says, oh no, I'm not ready for this moment. LeBron over Beverly. He's setting up for the three.
Shit out of here, nigga.
Shot blocked by Patrick Beverly, and upon further review, it was last touched by LeBron James. The Clippers are gonna get the basketball. It appears LeBron James drives automatic because he don't got the clutch in the car. Following 2 free throws from hairline Poppy Paul George. Down by 5, the Lakers under 2 seconds left to play. AD puts up a 5-point shot, but wait a minute, that doesn't exist, and the Clippers take down the Lakers on Christmas. For the Lakers, Nuggets, Rockets, Bucks, and Raptors, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. No Christmas presents for you.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Honey? Jim? Jim!
What the hell's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Oh, what's on?
I'll pound you so hard there'll be nothing left of you. That's it, huh?
You can't beat me! Here! I'll be sure to visit your grave! Over here!
Alphabetically. Kawhi Anthony Leonard. I hate you! Paul George. I hate you. Hate, 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 hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely.
Just do it! Do it! Do it! Just do it!